What's up, everybody? We're back. Another week of totally inappropriate team sports. I'm your host, Cheeseman, joined along with, as always, by someone whose mic is muted. That's who.
Hey, it's me. I'm smart. How are you? Audio professional Smirk Wahlberg. Doing this shit for probably about 5 years now. Still haven't figured out the mute button.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Jack Daniels?
And Matty Icing.
How was you guys this week?
Can't complain.
Yeah,
I've had better.
yeah.
That's what
That's how
she
most weeks
said.
go. I had the week was standard, but yesterday I had to go to my buddy's funeral. That was a shitty occasion, obviously, but like so many people showed up for it. Like there was people there I haven't seen in like 23 years that I was really good friends with. What's up, Scott? Scott Greer, not queer, are you in the
Yeah.
chat? But it was a funeral, so it wasn't exactly like a happy occasion. But I had to go into work afterwards, and I got this kid to cover my closing shift, so I could go meet up with him at the bar. And dude, it was fucking amazing. Like, I haven't seen these guys in over 20 years, and it's just hugs and love and fucking few drinks, and it's like, holy shit, we're all right back in high school. Like, we just spent hours like fucking around like we did in high school and talking about fucking stories and shit and hanging out. Which it was just funny because I was just talking last week about my house was the party house, and like that was half the fucking memories and shit yesterday. But it was a fucking wild experience. Imagine being transferred back like 20 fucking years in time. So it was for a couple hours. It was just like I'm 20 years younger again. But I mean, other than that, normal week.
Nice.
You guys seen these pictures of the new crow? I mean, aside from Smark, you guys probably, the other two probably don't even know what the hell the crow is or have seen it.
It's a bird. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, I mean the movie.
I know what the Crow is. I didn't know there was a new one.
Yeah.
I also didn't know there was a new one. Also, I wouldn't be surprised at all to find out Matt was like a falconer. Like he just trained birds or new bird commands and shit. Like he just steps
Oh.
outside and just a fucking like hawk lands on his like forearm.
Dude, that's something I would love to do. Like, fucking peregrine falcons are sick. If I could train one of those bitches to hunt for me, oh, fuck yeah, I'd be set.
I like owls.
Owls are cool, but falcons will kill for you.
This is true.
No, Bill Skarsgård. No, what's up, Mojo? Mojo in the chat. Said, can't believe Smark is missing AEW. Fuck AEW, just like my name says.
I'll watch it eventually. We'll talk about it 5 days after it happened for about 3 minutes, and then 47 minutes of World Series poker discussion from about 2004. That's usually how shit goes. Thursdays, 9:30 p.m.
Be there.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking World Series of poker.
He knows I zone out too. It's just as soon as I hear World Series poker, it's like, all right, I'm gonna be thinking about Latinas for about 20 minutes. You have fun.
Scott said, we all are Dirk. I hate it. Missing AEW.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's Sting's retirement match. Fuck that. But you got Bill Skarsgård playing the Crow in the remake. You know, the guy that played Pennywise the Clown in the new It. So, like, all right, well, the dude's best known for being a clown, so now he lands this lead role in this fucking cult classic remake.
That's a
Made him
decision.
into a fucking clown again. It looks ridiculous. Like, he's got short fucking hipster haircut. He's got face tats and he's just tatted up sleeves and fucking his whole body and shit. It's like he's painted up to look like a skull. But this isn't the fucking Crow at all. It's a new take on it. Fucking leave it alone then.
And that dude's running the risk of getting his fucking so fucking self-typecasted.
He's also running the risk of getting himself killed playing the Crow.
That's
That's
where I think
true.
they're going with that. It
That's
seems like
true.
a curious decision that they're also casting Alec Baldwin in the movie. I mean, that seems.
I was about to say I didn't hear that, and then it clicked. Oh,
Yes, it did in multiple ways.
yeah. Click, click, boom. It's going down on the studio. But yeah, I'm not saying the movie's going to be terrible, but they're not off to a hot start, I would say. Like, the internet's not taking it very well.
Did you watch the second one? Because there was a sequel, and I think it came out.
Well, yeah, it wasn't like a sequel so much, but I mean, yeah, it was a second one. It wasn't the same guy. It was a different story in like a different town or some shit. It was like City of Angels or some shit like that. So obviously, I think that one was in L.A., but the first one was set in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at Luke, I want to listen to Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes. I mean, there's better Queen songs than that. Don't Stop Me Now is probably my favorite. If I have to pick a favorite Queen song. Yeah, speaking of The Crow and Brandon Lee getting shot, I don't know why I was thinking earlier. How many of you guys watched the fucking Bruce Lee movies?
I watched a couple.
A few, but not in a good number of years.
Yeah. So I don't know why I was just randomly thinking of fucking martial arts movies earlier. Probably because I was listening to motherfuckers talk about The Crow and Brandon Lee, and then Bruce Lee kicks into my head. But I was gonna say Enter the Dragon's probably my fucking favorite. And then there's Fist of Fury and Chinese Connection. But then there's another one that I cannot remember the fucking name of to save my life. And I want to say he works in like a fucking ice factory or some shit. Well, the end of one of the movies, though, he ends up getting fucking taken off to prison, and it's like, I wonder if that was the end of his or the last movie he made before he died. He went to prison and then he was dead.
I think it was actually.
The best movie Bruce Lee ever made, though, was Battle with Aspirin.
Oh,
And the movie you're thinking of is Big Boss, apparently, because I just typed in Bruce Lee Ice Factory and that's what came up.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, I need to watch that one. It's been a long time.
He had a video game for the Genesis, and I remember it being like fucking incredibly hard.
I don't remember playing or seeing a video game for it. I remember wasn't Street Fighter 2 Turbo, but it was like the one that came out after that. They added a few more characters, and one of the characters was Fei Long, and he was a straight fucking Bruce Lee ripoff, just absolute Bruce Lee ripoff. The only thing was he was wearing brown pants instead of black, and he didn't have as many scars. He sounded exactly like Bruce Lee. He moved like Bruce Lee. His fucking style was Jeet Kune Do, for fuck's sake. So it was Bruce Lee.
Right. As Bruce, it was Dragon, the Bruce Lee story for Sega Master System. Or
Oh,
Genesis
okay.
US.
That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. I need to play that now. All right, well, you guys want to start off a little different instead of NHL? We'll do this little extra thing that I got here.
Let's do it.
Let's
A
spice
little
it up.
different. Yeah, change up the style a little bit. Give the people the stuff they want to hear first, so they can leave later. Luke started rolling NHL at the bottom. It's not NHL, Luke.
Got him.
Remember a few weeks back we did the quarterbacks for the franchises?
Yeah.
Top 3 quarterbacks. Yep. We're gonna jump back to that again this week.
Awesome.
We did AFC and AFC or AFC East and AFC West last time, so we're doing NFC East and NFC West this time. And I figure, we'll start off nice and easy. Let's go Dallas Cowboys.
Roger Staubach.
He is number 4, surprisingly.
Troy
He would have been one of the first thoughts I had too.
Troy.
Troy Aikman, number 2,
Tony
Tony
Homo.
Romo.
32,942. Tony Homo, number 1, 34,183. I couldn't believe that. I was like, Romo's their highest passing quarterback? It's not fucking Aikman or Starbuck? Starbuck. Starbucks. Sponsor us.
Dak.
It is indeed Dak fucking Prescott. Third place at
Ah,
29,459. He's ahead of Roger Staubach.
That's a fucking crime.
It made me sad reading that or writing it even more.
Yeah.
It's like I'm making it even truer. No. All right, next team. Go. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. We'll jump to the West next. Another easy one. San Francisco 49ers.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana, number 1, 35,124 yards.
Steve Young.
Steve Young, number 3, 29,907 yards.
Definitely Purdy, because you know all the love he gets.
Yeah, well, I mean, it seems like it's going to be eventually, but no,
Alex
obviously
Smith?
he's not on the list. Nope. Good guess though. Can't keep that.
Jeff Garcia. Everybody loves
That
him.
was number 4 actually.
Fuck yeah. Okay,
Former
so we're looking for
Lion.
number 2.
Yeah, and the fucking site I was looking at didn't have the years on it, so I'm not sure how far back this goes this time around. That's the shitty part.
Colin Kaepernick.
No. Like I said, I didn't even know this guy, so like I said, I'm not sure how far this goes back. This might be like the 70s or some shit again. His first name is John.
Hancock.
Nope, not that far back, man. John Foot Penis.
Hell yeah.
John Brody.
John
31,548 yards. So he put in some good fucking yardage when he was there, but I'd never heard of the dude.
Mm-hmm.
I said NFC. We did. All right, NFC East again. The Washington Redskins / football team / Commanders.
Doug Williams.
No.
Joe Theismann.
There you go. Theismann, number 1, 25,206 yards. I've only heard of one of the other 2 guys on here. So.
Interesting.
Again, not sure how far it goes back. No.
Pat Cousins.
Cousins was number 4, surprisingly.
RG3 no knee.
No.
Yeah.
Trying to think. There's a name. There's like a face. But the name's not coming up. It was like mid 2000s. I want to say. Trying to
No.
think.
Probably not.
No.
Don't think so. Like I said, I only recognize one of these names, and like I recognize the name, never seen him play. The third one is Sammy Baugh. I'll just go ahead and say that now because I don't think anybody's getting that one. Never heard
That
of
was
him.
a nice guess.
I've heard the name before.
Baugh.
Yeah, They featured him a couple of times. They did like the NFL Network did like countdown list.
Oh, okay. 21,886 yards for him. Second one's name is Sonny
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen. There we go. Sonny Jorgensen, 22,582 yards. I couldn't believe Mark Rippon wasn't in there anymore. I was like, really? That was like the first one I thought of. Let's jump back over to the west to the Los Angeles Rams / St. Louis Rams / Los Angeles Rams.
Kurt Warner.
Nope.
Wow.
Not even the top 4.
Don Van Brocklin.
Sorry, what was that?
Don Van Brocklin.
No, I think he was number 4 though.
Jared Goff.
Nope.
Matthew Stafford. Don't boo his kids.
Boo.
You tell me.
Boo Stafford. Boo his wife. Boo his kids.
Boo his dog, his goldfish.
His mama and his daddy. Give you guys number 3. It's Roman Gabriel, 22,223 yards. Didn't really recognize that name myself. That's why I go ahead and give it to you. This could be the first one I get. I completely stumped you guys. There we go. Luke's on the board. Number 2 on the list at 22,814.
Who was it? It cut out.
Yeah, that many?
Mark Bulger.
Hmm.
You guys haven't got number 1. Not somebody we've probably seen play, but I guarantee you've heard the name a bunch.
Sam Bradford.
That's a good guess based on what I just said, but no, that's not it.
Chris Edmondson Jr.
First name Jim.
Plunkett? No, that would do.
No, not Plunkett, but it was
Harbaugh?
close. No. Harbaugh never played for LA. Nope.
Yeah, that's right. He only
yeah. It's Jim Everett. 23,758 yards.
Was he the guy from the fucking Jim Rome show? Where he like jumped over the desk to try to hit him because he kept calling him Chris Everett?
Maybe. You know how them old football players are.
Yeah. I feel like Wiz would know the answer to this question. If only he were here.
Right. He doesn't even know we're doing a show tonight because I'm a dick. But like I said, to be fair, he said the only night he can ever do is Monday. So, sorry, Wiz. This might have to be what we do for a while.
Yep, Jim Everett, Jim Rome. He kept calling him Chris Everett. And he warned him not to do it again. Jim Rome fucking called him Chris Everett. And he fucking flipped the desk over and ran and charged him. It was pretty cool. Awesome. It's on YouTube, so if you just type in Jim Everett, that's like the first thing that comes up.
I'm gonna look that up when we get out. Sure.
Hell yeah.
All right, jump back to the NFC East. Philadelphia Eagles. You guys should be able to roll a little easier with this one.
Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb, number 1 at 32,873 yards.
Michael Vick?
Nope.
Vince Young, of course.
Vince Young was a Titan, I believe.
He was on the Eagles. He was, I think,
Was
with one of the years Vic was also there. I think it was like tail end. Let's see. He for sure was on the Eagles. Let me see what year.
Okay.
I know it's not him, though.
The first guy I thought of was on the list. There he is. Yep. That's the first one I thought of. He's third at 22,877. And the second one, you have to go back a little bit for, I think, 80s. Maybe late 70s, early 80s.
In 2011, he was a Philadelphia Eagle. 2013, he was a Green Bay Packer. And 2017, he was a member of the
Vince Young.
Rough Riders.
I think I do remember hearing that he went to Canada.
Who?
Vince Young.
Ah.
Went to Canada, eh?
The only Packers quarterback that never beat the Bears. I mean, I guess tangentially he probably did. He was on the bench during those victories.
Still no guesses?
No.
First name Ron.
Jaworski.
There you go. Ron Jaworski, 26,963. To the west, this one's gonna suck. Good luck, guys. Arizona Cardinals.
Jake Plummer.
Jake Plummer, number 3 at 17,622.
Palmer.
Good luck. Nope. It's like, good luck getting the other two. I never heard of you.
Warner.
Nope.
I never heard of Kurt Warner. Yep. No.
Right.
Carson Palmer.
Nope. Actually, I think Palmer was number 3. Number 3. Sorry, number 4. Plummer was number 3.
Matt Liner.
Nope. One guy's name, number 2's first name is Neil
Armstrong.
Anderson?
Nope.
Is that
That's a kicker.
is-
Yep.
Neil. Grassy
Fuck it.
Grassy.
Yeah. Neil Lomax.
Oh.
22,771. I'd never heard of him. And I can't believe I'd never heard of the guy at number 1 either. I mean, it's 34,000 yards. You'd think his name would have come up somewhere along fucking history. Number 1 is Jim Hart. Or no. Is it John Hart?
Who?
John Hart. John Hart. 34,639 yards.
Again. Who?
I
Uh-huh.
don't believe he actually exists.
So I said, good luck, guys.
John Hart.
So if it's not John, it's Jim then. I'm pretty sure it was John.
That's how big of an impact he had. Look it up, and you still don't remember who the fuck this guy was. Jim Hart is allegedly an NFL American former football quarterback. Let's see, Cardinals from 66 to 83, Redskin, Communist from 84.
Yeah. Jim minus the Anvil Nye Hart.
He was undrafted out of Southern Illinois University. How about that?
And he's their best passer of all time.
79 years old, but he's still kicking.
It's crazy.
You know who's not kicking anymore? Chris Mortensen, RIP.
All right, to the east again. A little simpler. The New York Giants.
Eli
Manning.
Manning.
Yeah. Eli's number 1 with 57,023.
Phil Simms.
Phil Simms, number 2 with 33,462. Now it's going to get a little more challenging.
Kerry Collins,
Nope.
Frank Gifford.
Nope.
I'm out of Giants then. Fuck.
Trent Artington.
Nope.
We already guessed Chris Sims, yeah. Or Phil Sims,
Phil Simms was number 2, yeah.
not Chris Sims. He was not as good.
Phil's going to come over the desk at you like Rome, man.
Danny DeVito.
Nope.
Daniel Jones.
Hofstadter? Nope, not Hofstadter. Not Daniel Jones.
Fucking A, that's a hard one.
Not sure. I wish I knew when he played. That would make sure a little fairer, maybe. I don't know. Well, his first name's like the full name for Chuck.
That still doesn't do me any good.
Nope.
Charlie Connolly. Fuck it. Never heard of him. 19,488 yards.
Big fan.
I was trying to think of a way to fucking hint Jennifer Connolly without saying Connolly. I'm like, oh, well, that's not going to work. So
You totally could, and I still wouldn't have gotten it because I had no idea.
all right, last team, the Seattle Seahawks.
Russell Wilson.
Number 1, 37,059 yards.
Hasselbeck.
Hasselbeck, number 2, 29,434. What did you say, Smark?
We want the ball and we're going to score. No, you
Jim
don't.
Zorn?
You won't.
Nope.
Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, fuck.
Rick Mayer?
No, I forgot about Rick Meyer. Or was it Rich? It was Rich Meyer or something. Rick Meyer. That's it. Yeah, Meyer was like early 90s.
I think John Kitna was with the Seahawks for a bit.
He was, but he is not on the list. He might be on the list. Oh, Mojo's close. You got the first name wrong, though.
Steve Young.
Nope. I think I got the first name wrong.
Oh,
David Craig.
David Craig. There you go. Credit Mojo with the assist there. 26,132 yards. Shit. All right. We'll do some more teams in the future. I don't know when. Whenever we do. Maybe next week. Maybe in 3 weeks. We'll see. Let's jump over to the NHL finally, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, last week we had 12 games. So it's going to take a second to run down. First game, we had the Washington Capitals at the Detroit Red Wings. Red Wings are favored by 1.5. Smark went alone with Washington. Smark ate the dick alone with Washington. The rest of us pick up a win. Buffalo taking on Florida. Florida favored by 1.5. Me and Luke went with Buffalo. Me and Luke take the win. Smark loses again, along with Matt. Next game, Las Vegas Golden Raiders taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. We all went with the Golden Knights. Luke took the Golden Knights. Toronto always fucks Luke. But not this time. We all pick up the win.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toronto, for being ass. Arizona Coyotes taking on the Montreal Canadiens. Canadiens favored by 1.5. I went alone with the Canadiens. I alone pick up the win. The rest of you guys can suck it. Fuck Arizona. Told y'all Montreal covers, but no, you don't want to listen. Tampa Bay giving up 1.5 as they traveled to Philadelphia, the best team in the league at covering. They were basically just giving this point away, and Matt was like, no, fuck that. I don't want it. Get it away from me. Ew. So he went alone with Tampa Bay. He doesn't get shit. Carolina favored by 1.5 against Minnesota. Me and Luke again with Minnesota. Me and Luke again with the win. Me and Luke pairing up for wins left and right.
What the fuck is going on here?
Fuck you, Smart. Fuck you, Matt. Next game, St. Louis Blues taking on the Winnipeg Jets. Jets favored by 1.5. I went with St. Louis. So did Smark. I fucking lost because I joined up with Smark. Luke and Matt get the win with this one. Next, Ottawa Senators taking on the Nashville Predators. Predators favored by 1.5. We all took Nashville. We all took the win. Yeah. Fuck the Senators. Los Angeles Kings giving up 1.5 to Calgary. We all went with Calgary. We all pick up the win. We're perfect in unanimous games so far this week. Can we keep it rolling? Dallas taking on Colorado. Colorado favored by 1.5. Dallas, the worst team in the league at covering. And they keep that streak rolling. Along with our win streak all going together. We all pick up the win. Every game this week. We went unanimous. We got the win. Next game, not so cool. Pittsburgh taking on Vancouver. Vancouver favored by 1.5. I said, fuck you, Pittsburgh. You guys fucked me last week, so I'm not picking you. Well, they fucked me again this week because I didn't pick them. Neither did Matt. Luke and Smart get the point. Luke is on fire. Last game of the week, New Jersey giving up 1.5 to San Jose. I had New Jersey checked off, and I erased it and went with San Jose. Luke and Matt joined me. Smart alone got the drop, and Smart alone gets the win.
Yay.
Should have went with my instincts or what I had written down for some reason, but I didn't. Doesn't matter. Winner this week at 10-2. Very impressive for 12 games. Luke Birch. Second place, myself at 9-3. It's nice that the bottom two fuckers could finally win something. Third place, Smart Wahlberg at 7-5. Matty Icing brings up the rear at 6-6. Still 500, not bad. But
that's a damn impressive week.
Yeah. Pretty good for all of us. Especially impressive for Luke. I'm not going to fade myself this week and then fucking rattles off 10 wins. So, Matty Icing still in the lead at 81-76. But Smart Wahlberg is one game behind him now at 80-77. Luke Birch only 2 games back from the lead at 79-78. And I'm still at the bottom at 75-82. Yeah. I'm 6 back from the front. But, yeah, I'm not above 500. 75-82. I'm going to catch you fuckers. Don't you worry. I guess I'll jump over to the teams real quick because I just turned the page and there they are. I forgot about them. Smark still bringing up the rear this week at 91 points. Matt still in third, but you're at 100 points now. Congratulations. Luke Birch still in second at 105, and I still sit at the top at 107. Thank you. Glad I'm winning something. Mojo said, "Uh-oh, here comes Luke." Yep, Luke's charging up the fucking board right now. Well, you've made a pretty big move in the last few weeks. Let's see. 3 weeks ago, you were 7 games behind Matt, and now you're only 2 games behind him. So, pretty good move. This week we only got 6 games because there's not a lot of games on Mondays. Apparently, that sucks. That might not work out so much to our advantage. First game, we got the 33-21-7 Las Vegas Golden Knights giving up 1.5 as they travel to Columbus to take on the 20-30-10 Columbus Blue Jackets. Columbus is actually pretty good at covering, but not at home. They're a better road team. Give me the Golden Knights. Luke Birch.
Yeah, I'll go Vegas too.
Right. Smack Wahlberg.
Gonna make that a trifecta. Give me Vegas.
Right. And Matty Icing.
Can we keep the streak going? Let's go Vegas.
All right. Next game, the 41-16-4 Florida Panthers taking on the 40-17-4 New York Rangers. Rangers favored by 1.5. I know I fucking hate Florida and every team in it, and I don't want to pick them anymore, but I'm going to have to take Florida on this one. Luke Birch.
Who did you say was favored?
The Rangers.
Yeah, give me Florida.
Right. Smart Wahlberg.
I will also go with the Ice Cats.
Right. And Matty Icing.
It's a fun way to start off the week. Let's go Florida.
And we're all unanimous again.
Not letting anybody pass me.
Right. You had to give up ground to somebody at some point. All right. 31-26-3 St. Louis Blues taking on the 32-23-7 Philadelphia Flyers. Flyers favored by 1.5. I'm gonna go with the Blues. They burned me last week, but I still love them. Luke Birch.
Never felt more like singing the blues.
All right. Luke taking the Blues. Mark Wahlberg.
What did you say the spread was?
Philadelphia favored by 1.5.
They seem roughly equal in terms of standings, unless I wasn't paying attention, which is entirely possible. That being said, give me the Flyers.
Yeah, they're roughly the same as 31-26-3, and then 32-23-7. So, All right, Matty Icing, finish us off.
Where's the game at?
It's in Philadelphia.
I'll take the Blues.
Smark alone with the Flyers. Got some bad news, Smark. The Flyers are the best team in the league when it comes to covering the spread. But at home, they are possibly the worst team in the league at covering the spread, if that makes any sense at all.
It makes all the sense in the world. That means they're due.
Next game, the 35-13-14 Boston Bruins taking the 35-17-8 Toronto Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs favored by 1.5. Fuck Toronto. I don't care if I'm wearing this shirt. Fuck Toronto. Give me a cousin from Boston.
Your cousin from Boston.
Luke Birch.
I will join you with
Your cousin from Boston.
Mark Wahlberg.
Go ahead and press it.
Your cousin from Boston.
And Matty Icing.
Who doesn't love hearing that drop? Let's hear it again.
Your cousin from Boston.
Man, I really hope that streak carries over this week. Otherwise, we're going to have some bad records. 15-41-5 Chicago Blackhawks taking on the 37-20-5 Colorado Avalanche. Avalanche favored by 1.5. Give me the Avalanche. Luke Birch.
me and she's gonna go hand in hand all the way this week. Give me the Avalanche.
All right, it's Mark Wahlberg.
All right, so I'm one game behind Matt. Matt said he's not going to let anyone pass him. I'm going to take, let's see if you're man enough to do it. Give me the black. Just kidding. Give me the Avalanche. Fuck that shit.
All right, and Matty Icing.
I'll go Avalanche.
All right, we are unanimous again. The most boring picks ever. Last game of the week, the 26-23-11 Seattle Kraken taking on the 30-25-5 Calgary Flames. Flames favored by 1.5. I'm gonna take the Kraken. Fuck Calgary. Luke Birch.
We are going unanimous.
Damn. Me and Luke are saying the whole way. Mark Wahlberg.
Gonna go ahead and take Calgary then.
All right. And Matty Icing.
I don't want to be with Smark. Taking the Calgary.
All right.
Smark, you better be right.
I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah, another case where Seattle does a lot better covering on the road than they do at home, and they're on the road. So that's why I took them. Calgary's not so great at covering the spread anyway. All right, so if Philadelphia wins, then Smark will be tied for the lead next week. Like, no matter what else happens, as long as Philadelphia wins, Smark is tied for the lead.
Philly.
Because that last game, you and Matt either both win or both lose. So that's going to be your big game to watch out for tomorrow.
I might fucking watch it. I don't get anything better to do. Let's see if it's going to be on Hulu. If it's on Hulu, I'll check it out.
It's going to be on that random app that nobody has.
Right.
Stream it now.
See so? It's going to be on Quibi. I can look out for it on Quibi.
Quibi. All right. Queeptown Plus.
So, thoughts on that guy breaking the NFL combine record 40-yard dash?
He's fast. I mean, no, not really.
Did he
I
get
figured
tested?
Maddie would speak in. Right?
He come back to his locker with the random note saying we're testing you for you've been selected randomly.
Yeah. He opens the locker and there's syringes in it and shit. Like, fuck. Get rid of
I
this
mean,
shit.
it is not really a thought about him as so much as it's an interesting kind of thing that the way that the combine's been going, because it seems like it's going to end up like fucking all-star game territory where like nobody tries and nobody that's actually important ends up showing up.
Unless you're Michigan Wolverine, then they got slobber all over that.
Yeah.
because I don't know if it's true or not, but from what I understand, Marvin Harrison Jr. basically just showed up and then left like simultaneously. Like as soon as his feet fucking touched the tarmac, he was back on the plane.
Hey y'all, all right, it's been fun.
Still planning on playing football next year. All right, catch you guys later.
My mom is not a prostitute. Thank you.
Oh my god, they need to fucking release some kind of a show or documentary or something about the wild shit that they asked those players. I remember one time, I forget the player, I think it was like a cornerback or something. They asked him about it, like if his mom was on crack. Like it was the most like fucking out of pocket shit. It's wild.
Well, that was Des Bryant who they asked. I think, is your mom a prostitute or like for drugs? and that's what like the big thing was. Is he's like almost got in a fight over that.
For drugs.
What, he just got to say yes? He's like, no. And they're like, all right, he's a liar.
I sold her that crack rock last night.
Right. After I fucked his face. Prostitute for drugs.
Jim Irsay asked for a number.
Want some rock? Well, first, this cock. All right. Man, I wish I'd have did some more shit now because we've only been on 40 minutes and it's like, fuck, we're done. Quick.
Well, one of the prospects, Tyler Owens, was asked something. What is something he doesn't believe in? Fucking idiot says he doesn't believe in space.
Oh, come on.
Like doesn't believe there's other planets out there.
It's all a projection.
I'd have been like, God, shit. You guys caught me off guard. Can I have a do-over?
Yeah, I don't think I'd be that interested in drafting someone who already had the CTE kicking in.
Right.
That's okay. If you would have said God, Bill Belichick, like first round pick, starter,
right? Double.
Yeah, but
I wonder how many of them say like women's rights.
You are now a Dallas Cowboy.
Right, like what's the one question that gets you signed to each team?
Lucas inadvertently giving me a player to root for in the draft now. I like the guy who refuses to believe in space. Like, I love when athletes just come up with like these weird ass conspiracy theories. Russell Westbrook was feeding me for quite a while for that shit.
Kyrie Irving has entered the chat.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Kyrie Irving for sure. Ooh, that would be a good idea. Just fucking a nut job all-star team. Westbrook, Irvin,
Dennis Rodman.
Oh, of course. Dennis Rodman would be great.
What don't you believe in? The third quarter. Signed by the Lions. All right.
Kickers.
Yeah. Oh, I get you to the Lions too. Or Philadelphia.
I keep wanting to say a thing called love, but I'm not sure if anybody would get that reference. Like,
Nope,
fuck that.
Right. What don't you believe in? Not having a franchise quarterback for 2 decades, picked by the Packers. Or not having, but not going without a franchise quarterback for 2 fucking decades.
Like this franchise, please don't draft me.
3, what the fuck ever. Yeah, I guess between the two of them, they were there for almost 30 years. Huh?
They don't
Now
believe in
Jordan
drafting
Love.
wide receivers for their quarterbacks.
Oops, we did it again.
Yeah,
Is
well,
it
that's
come
what
out
the
next
Browns
week?
thought they had with
or-
Hillis. So, just saying.
Does that come out and fucking tear his Achilles like Aaron Rodgers? He's my hero.
What do we think that Love ends up doing that gets him in trouble? Because like Favre was out here sending dick pics to reporters and like I think like insurance fraud or some shit. And then you got Aaron Rodgers out here being an anti-vaxxer and just like committing like fucking witch doctor type shit.
Yeah,
So
just
like,
being generally unlikable.
do you think like
What-
Jordan Love comes out with like anti-Semitism just to spice some shit up?
I could see him going the Bills Cosby route, Roethlisberger style.
I
He just looks like it.
was thinking more like he hits his fucking wife for looking at him wrong.
Jordan Love
Bitch looked
drugs
at
up-
me and blinked twice within 5 seconds. Like she had a problem, so I had to straighten her ass out.
He drugs Carissa Thompson because nobody would believe her now anyway.
Drilling holes in walls when he was fucking next to Aaron Andrews.
Aaron Andrews. Mm, big fan. Did you guys happen to see that Cam Newton video?
Oh yeah,
I did not.
So,
Cam Newton versus
The
kids.
7-on-1.
mhm.
Yeah.
So basically, long story short, I don't know exactly what the deal was. It's like some amateur football league type shit that like Cam Newton's a coach for, I want to say. Well,
Yeah.
there was a rival team, and they decided that they were going to 7 of them, as Luke said, jump one man. The problem is that this man is 6'5" and like 270, and he beat the shit. He beat up 7 men at one time. It was wild. They jumped him and still lost. It was wild.
With that
Now I gotta watch
kind of
that and
numbers
Jim Everett.
advantage.
Wait, what?
They beat that fucking kind of numbers advantage. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it and
Yes,
send it.
they had the element of surprise. Cam Newton did not know this was coming. They fucking jumped him from behind. It still lost.
I
Like,
mean,
it was
he's
the kind of
Superman.
shit-
He expects it.
Incompetent
Mhm.
motherfuckers.
Which is really embarrassing because not only did you as 7 people get beat up by one man, but it was a man. He was dressed like how you think Cam Newton would be dressed.
Oh, I can't wait till I fucking watch this.
It basically he was dressed like a drunk autistic man went to Ross Dress for Less and just grabbed shit.
I'm gonna start fucking figuring out a way to put videos up on here. That way we can just play them in the corner while we're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing that didn't happen in Chicago because one of the fat people probably snuck that gun in through them rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got to bring it up as much as I possibly can. I love that story.
The Fupa firearm. The old
Oh,
roll
shit.
rifle. That lady, I honest to God think we should try to find her and reach out to her and get her on the show. She's an all-time legend. She's like the anti-Steve Bartman. It's like she should be an all-time icon in Chicago sports.
Yeah. Who's our off the field icon here in Detroit, Matt? I can't think of anyone. The dancing usher doesn't count.
Would it be White Boy Rick? I don't know. He got his own movie.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
I think there's just enough crazy stuff that goes on. No one like pays attention.
Right. Oh, it's fucking. I gotta get out of. Well, I don't gotta get here right this second, but once I get off here, I gotta go fucking cook dinner and then watch this new Walking Dead show that came out. We'll see if it's any good. Oh, look at that. Luke found it. Well, I should say he found a way to put it on. A little choppy. Fucking police everywhere, and they thought it was a good time to jump them too. Like, what the fuck, idiots!
Mm-hmm.
Everything about that was flawed from the ground up. Criminals can't even criminal right anymore. For fuck's sakes.
Kids these days.
Oh my god. Too incompetent to steal. Or jack, motherfucker. All right, well, I think we've milked this for about as much as we can. We got 50 minutes in. Shout out to Scott. Shout out to Bobby, who's probably out there. We love you, Bobby. Shout out to Mojo for making an appearance. Fuck AEW. Yeah, come back next week. We'll probably be on Sunday again. We'll see. Yeah. Peace.